You see, some people just got it like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, they enter a room and everyone seems to focus on them. Everything comes easier to them. Friendship, relationship, every other ship that you're thinking of. They just got that aura, you know? While there are some people who are quite the opposite. They're trying to be seen, chosen. For a relationship, they have to chase. They're always chasing after something, you know? They're always after something. For some reason, they never truly get it. And that's because in this life, there are two types of people. The select and non-select. And this isn't about luck. It's about the mindset. Once you understand this, you can switch sides. Now, you might be thinking, what is this nonsense you're talking about? Select and non-select. You see, in every dating, everyone is trying to everyone's trying to be the select person. And that's why there's this high value, low value, man, woman, whatever, high value pig, low value pig, The high value pig or person, pardon me, not to mean pig, but a human is mostly the select human being. And what does this mean? This means this selected individual is someone who doesn't chase. You know what I'm saying? Things tend to come to them. When it comes to people, want things from them. When it comes to dating, friendship, career, or even social life, people tend to be drawn to them. Instead of them going outside to look for things tend to be coming towards them. On the other hand, a non-select person is someone who's always chasing approval, success, dating, friendship, career, and even social life. And that is why I believe a non-selected person tends to struggle. Let's break this down even further. There's the difference between a select person and a non-select person. There's the traits: select person, non-select person. Trait number 1, perception of value. A select person A select person is seen as desirable by society. A non-select person is seen as replaceable. Trait number 2, effort in social life. A select person attracts effortlessly. It attracts success, wealth. Well, wealth and success can be two different things, I suppose. Dating, relationships, other ships, and everything you can think. This select person attracts effortlessly. A non-select person works hard for attention, validation, and all the other shuns you can think of. Trait number 3, self-image. A select person is confident and knows their worth. Now, a lot of people, especially women, like to say, I know my worth. You have to ask yourself, what worth is that exactly? What? Because knowing your worth is, we know Elon Musk's worth, net worth, how much the world seem to value his companies. You know, there has to be something that you're giving for people to know what you're worth. You know what I'm saying? If you're a P star, I'm not sure if I can say that on YouTube. I'm pretty sure I can say. I think if you're a P star, you know, and you sell your coach, you probably know your worth because you've been doing it for a long time and whatever. And if you're a businessman, you probably know your worth because you've been doing it for a long time, that you know what the world is willing to buy your skills are. So if you're gonna say, I know my worth, you have to ask yourself, what exactly are you selling for people to buy, for you to know your worth? Or what am I selling? And it doesn't have to be tangible goods. It can be your presence and whatever. So confidence and knows their worth. A non-select person is insecure and seeks approval all the time. Trait number 3, opportunities. A select person, the opportunities comes to them naturally because because people want to be around them. You know what I'm saying? People want to be associated with them. And because people want to be associated with them, people want to make businesses with them. So things tend to come to them naturally instead of going out to look for it. Things tend to come to them. Oh my gosh, Ola, you're so great. Let me do this for you. Let me do that for you. So things tend to naturally happen for them instead of things tend to naturally happen for them instead of them acting upon the thing, if that makes sense. I hope it does. A non-selective person is always chasing something, always chasing validation, always chasing money, always chasing a relationship. Always a non-select person is always chasing something. And this is why I tell you boys, do not chase, attract. Learn to attract. You know, it's much easier to, well, I don't know if it's much easier, but I believe it's better to make a garden where the butterflies can come to rest, instead of going outside and chasing the butterflies. You know what I'm saying? And the butterflies in this terminology is women or money or whatever you want. I believe it's give you more dividend to build yourself up and attract the people that you want. I believe that will give you more dividend than chasing the pom pom. Trait number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Trait number 5. Select person walks away from bad treatment. This is a very high one because I realize that most people don't walk away from bad treatment because of fear of being alone, fear of probably the feeling of the high and the feeling of the low. There's a lot of things that can contribute to people not walking away. But a select person walks away when they believe they're not getting what they believe they should get, or what they believe they are getting, or they should continuously be getting. I say you should walk away, but at the same time you should also not be unreasonable when you're doing this. Walking away from mistreatment is okay. Walking away because your girl doesn't, I don't know any examples when it comes to girls. I suppose your girl doesn't want to cook you food from scratch. That's quite unreasonable. This is not 1988. You know, that's quite unreasonable. You can go to the grocery store, buy everything. You don't have to raise the goat yourself. You know what I'm saying? Walking away because your man doesn't want to buy you 20k carats diamond ring. That's quite unreasonable, especially if the guy can't really afford it. You know, that just doesn't make sense. A non-select person accepts anything to fit in. This is a big key nowadays because everyone just want to be part of the crew. Everyone just want to be part of the cool kids, so to say. You know, because if there's a trend on 18 men, people jump on it. If there's a trend on 80 women, people jump on it. And this is a sheep-like mentality. A lot of people have a sheep-like mentality. And if that's you, that's okay. The first step of change is knowing what you are or who you are. Then seeing how you can evolve and improve from there on. And to grow and keep on growing, even if you're a select person, that doesn't mean you should stop growing. You only stop growing when you're dead. You only stop growing when you've died. There are only 2 types of people in this world. Probably I'll make a video on it in the future. There are only 2 types of people in this world. Those that are dead and those who are living. Those that are dead, they are the living dead. They are dead inside. Their dreams are dead. They don't really have any ambition. Their soul is dead, but they are living. They're like walking dead. And the second type of people, those who are alive. They're living life. They're actually living life. They're communicating to people. They're being appreciative. Those are the 2 types of people. And if you want to be a select person, or if you're already a select person and you want to be more, then it all starts here. Self-image, confidence, knowing your worth, and making sure you beat out insecurities that you have in yourself and beat out the seeking of approval. Well, I think there's always something to work on. I don't think insecurity is something that would 100% vanish, but it's something that we always need to work on. I don't think seeking approval is something that would all 100% vanish, but it's something that we always need to work on. Well, instead of we can pivot, instead of seeking approval of the general masses, we can pivot it to a single person or a small group of people that you want to seek the approval of, and that's up to you. You know, that's something you can direct. That's something you can control. So, yeah. You see, most people believe being select is all about looks, money, status. But the honesty is, it all starts by how you perceive yourself. And this is how you can flip the script, so to speak. I like that. Flip the script. Anyway, scarcity creates value. If you're too available, people take you for granted. Learn to say nada. No. Self-perception is everything. The moment you stop acting like an outsider, people treat you differently. The moment you stop acting like you don't get no beat, people start treating you differently. Well, the women start treating you differently because they're like, oh my gosh, it must be pre-selected. I got it. Look at social proof matters. All you associate with affect how people see you. Surround yourself with high-valued people. I realized this like a few years back. I have a friend of mine. He likes women who are disrespectful towards him. You know, good-looking women, but they are always sort of disrespect. And I'm not really that type of guy. I don't care how good-looking you are. If you disrespect me, like the door is waiting like there for you. I'm ready halfway through the door, just holding it for you. Like, you ready to go, or are you gonna keep disrespecting me? So he likes women who tends to disrespect him, and I'm not really like that. But he posted a girl on his Snapchat, and I was like, who that? I want to talk to her. I got a snap, got everything, and I started to talk to her. And because I got a number through him, she also believed I was like him, which is a fair and soft assessment. But she started to disrespect me from the get-go. As soon as I picked up the phone, oh my gosh, I'm like, whoa, chill, baby girl, chill. This is not a room for that. But I couldn't go on to talk to her, even though I was interested in her, because she was just too disrespectful. And this is when I realized social proof matters. I cannot talk to a girl that knows me through him. I just can't, because I already expect her to be very highly disrespectful, and that ain't gonna run. So social proof matters. This walking away power. Most people don't have this. You know, most people just don't have this. The biggest flex is not needing to be chosen. People respect those who respect themselves. You see, there's a time in my life that I wasn't chosen. I'm a very out of the box type of character, if you don't know. So people don't tend to invite me. Well, back then, people didn't tend to invite me to things and stuff like that, because I'm not, I suppose, part of the clique, and I'm not, you know, I'm out of the box. So I thought to myself, do you know what? If the world would not accept me, I would not accept the world back. I'll go my own way, blaze my own path, and do me. And I started doing that. I started going to the gym alone, doing things alone, even though it was lonely at times. But I started to be comfortable with aloneness. I started to be comfortable with my own presence, and people tend to want me now. A friend of mine have been begging me to start a business with him. I just haven't gone around with him, and he's making dough. He's making dough, but he wants to start a business with me. Two friends, he almost basically got into a fight. He didn't want me to get into a business with someone else. He wanted to get into a business with me and not him. He doesn't want me to get in business with him, so he almost went to his place. I'm like, nah. He's highly persuading me not to. And from that, I was like, wow, like, I didn't even ask for this. I'm really appreciative of the offer. I'm really, really appreciative. And would I do a business with him? Yes, absolutely. Because I know I also want to do business with him. But the thing is, this opportunity was attracted by me, you know. And I also tend to, nowadays, I also tend to see that women are attracted to me. I don't tend to chase anymore. which is an amazing feeling. Amazing feeling. So the power to walk away when things doesn't go your way is a very good skill to have, because most people just do not have that. I don't believe most people do. The moment you stop chasing, you start attracting. Ask yourself, in your life right now, are you acting like a non-select person or a select person? And if you're acting like a non-select person, it's okay. There's no need to beat yourself around, and there's no need to act like you're not. But the first step is identifying if you are and if you're not. And if you're a select person, this does not mean that you stop growing. There's always rooms for improvement. Are you waiting to be chosen, or are you choosing yourself? It would be extremely useful if you give this video a like, if and only if it's been of use to you in any way. And please subscribe for more videos and content like this. Send to family and friends so that this video can reach more people and to be useful to more people. Thank you for watching all the way through. I appreciate you. Namaste.